Hello guys, welcome to Net Experts. My name is Sudhanshu Kapoor. So today we'll see how to create dynamic distribution groups in Exchange Server 2019. In the last video, we'll see how to create distribution group. Now today we are going to learn what is dynamic distribution groups and how to create dynamic distribution groups in Exchange Server 2019. So we'll talk about the dynamic distribution group. So let me open my lab first. So this is the Exchange Admin Center, which I already log in with the administrator, the domain administrator. So now, if we talk about the dynamic distribution group, so dynamic distribution group is also work as a distribution group, but there is a little bit change in dynamic distribution group and distribution group. So if we talk about the dynamic distribution group, in dynamic distribution group, we need if you need to go for the if you need to set the membership approval. So in dynamic distribution group, we can set the membership approval automatically, or with the help of criteria we can go for that. Okay, so I'll showing you. I'll showing you with the demonstration. So if you click on groups, so as you can see that we already created distribution group. So if I click on distribution group and click on edit, and over there we have the membership approval option is there. So you can say that we need to manually choose the option. What option we need to choose? We can go for open the group. We need to go close the group. We can go for honor approval like this. Okay, so every you can say that every option we have, they have own meaning. If I click on open, so everyone is able to join this group automatic. Everyone is able to join this group without any approval. If I go for close, so only group owner is able to add it to the users. Okay, all the automatic join request automatically rejected. All requests to join will be rejected automatically like this. Okay, so this is what happened in the distribution group. Now if I showing you the dynamic distribution group, so I click on new, and I'm going to create dynamic distribution group. So let me give the name. Now I give the name over there. So imagine, go for I go for so the group name is HR users. Okay, and give the note. Like this. Now I need to define the organization unit where I need to save this group. So I save this group in the users, by default users container. And the honor of this group is, imagine I give the honor is administrator. And like you can say that, like in the members, we can specify the type of recipients that will be member of this group. So if you can choose it, who is the member of this group. So automatically, if I choose it, okay, only users with the exchange mailboxes, the users who have exchange mailboxes is becoming a member of this group. Okay, so like this you can choose it. Okay, so like imagine that if I have user 1, user 2, user 3. Okay, if user 2 and 3 has exchange mailboxes, so those users are able to becoming a member of this group like this. Okay, now if you want to choose other things also, mail users with external email addresses, or you want that, okay, the users who has external email addresses, who's only becoming member of this group like this, or resource mailboxes, or users who have resource mailboxes, or users who have mail enabled, or any mail enabled group. Okay, like this. So we have these things. Okay, so like in my scenario, what I choose that users who have email exchange mailboxes, who is able to join this group, or who is able to becoming a member of this group. Now membership approval. Now in membership in this group, we will determine by the rules you set up below. So we need to set the rules in the dynamic distribution group. Okay, so I just click on add over there, add a rule. Now just expand it. So we have you can select a rule like by company. Like imagine I want that if any user company, you can say that if a user has set up the company name in the user properties, that user is only able to becoming a member of this group. Okay, or department, we need to set the department. Like imagine I have HR users, so all HR users has set I have set to the department option. Also in department I set HR. Okay, in when I create the user, in when I go to the properties of the user and I set the department tab as is HR, every user, so that user only is able to becoming a member of this group like this. Okay, now we'll go for recipient container. So I just choose recipient container over there. Now I want that which container I want to use. Uh like imagine what we can go for that. First I go to back, I go to in my DC. Okay, and log in with the administrator first, and I open my Active Directory domain, users and computers. Like imagine that I want that only specific OU users are able to member this. Like imagine I already created management OU, so only management OU users, like we have user 3, user 4, user 5, only these users are able to member to my dynamic distribution group. No one is able to member is able to become a member of this of the dynamic distribution group. Okay, except these users. So what I do, I just go to the my Exchange server and click on select over there. So we have the option management OU. So I want that only management users, OU users, are able to becoming a member of this dynamic distribution group, this HR group, this HR users group. Understood. So we can do like this. So I set a rule over there. So we have so many rules are there. It's up to your requirement. You can select the rules. Like if you explore the rules, we have so many rules are there. Okay, you want to set a rule to the of the company name, like identifying the company name over there. So if any user in the properties they said they uses this company name, so that user is able to uh, become a member of this group. Okay, so I just choose recipient container right now and click on management OU. So I want that only this OU users are able to member of this group. That's it. No one is except these OU. No users are not able to member of this OU. So simple click on OK. So I select that OK. Only management OU users are able to member of this of this group. Okay. So like this. This is the way how we can set the rules. Okay, for membership. If we talk about the distribution group, in membership approval, we need to just simple set the rules, which is automatically created. Okay, like open, close, like this. Okay, but in the dynamic distribution group, we need to create the rules manually and set the rules. According to the rules, membership is approved by dynamic distribution group. Okay, so now click on save after that. Now, as you can say that once you click on refresh once or go for refresh once, so as you can say that the HR users is HR users dynamic distribution group is automatically created, and the email address of this is hr-users at abc.local. Like this is the way how to create and configure. So if you click on edit over there, if I click on edit and check the properties of dynamic distribution group, so same you can see that the same general tab is the same. Ownership is the administrator right now. Okay, see, we're not able to modify the honor. If you want to modify the honor, you can click on browse over there, and then you can modify the honor. There is no plus and minus sign over there, like distribution group. In the distribution group, we have plus and minus sign. Over there, we need to browse it. Now click on membership. So these are the changes in the membership. Over there, we have membership approval, but in the dynamic distribution group, we need to set the members manually. So we need to set the members, which user is going to becoming a member of this group, number one, and then we need to set the rule of the membership. So I set the rule that only management OU users are able to becoming a member of this group. Now click on delivery management. So same thing, we have only sender inside my organization or sender inside and outside my organization. So who is able to send the mails to this group? Okay, so you can set over there message approval. So same, the group moderators, like we can set in the distribution group. Now we have the email options is there. So we need to edit the emails. Okay, if you want to add the emails, you can go for add the emails too, then mail tip, and then group delegation. So who is so if you want to provide the delegation to the users, that some user is only use this group to send the emails, or some user is only used to use this group to send on behalf permissions. Okay, so you have two permissions, send as and send on behalf, so we can provide the delegation also, like same in the distribution group, which we can see. Okay, the same thing we have in the dynamic distribution. The changes is only the membership. So like this we can provide the membership. So we need to choose the members, which type of users we want to becoming the member of the group, and we need to set the rules after that. So this is the way how to create dynamic distribution group in Exchange Server 2019 and how to configure it. So that's it for the session, guys. I hope you're able to understand this session. Please like and share this video and subscribe the channel for more technical videos. Thank you very much, guys, for watching.